Salutations! Now, I know you're probably surprised that I'm back in the swing of things, but I'm gonna be back in the swing of things because I've had enough. My friend's mental health is at stake right now, and so is mine. So while canceling is literally the thing that I don't want to be doing at 3 in the morning, I guess I have to. I want the server that I know back, and I want that as soon as possible. And a person like me is probably going to be the only person that can get it done. Also, this isn't a personal attack. Can I just clarify that? Everything in this video isn't set up like what I'm going to read to you. Anyways, this video is going to be me dissecting Orangey's small little vent he made. He did delete the vent from the announcements panel, yes, but he didn't delete it from my taskbar or my mind. I have this on Notepad. We're going to start off by reading a few uh, paragraphs, paragraph by paragraph. And after each little section, I'm just going to assert my opinion on it. Okay, hello, Orangey here. Probably only 5 people are reading this and thinks it's still somehow my fault. But whatever, I'm just gonna explode. I'm so tired of being treated like a dad or a little dirt. I'm 15, I'm a kid. It's really hard to manage this server on its own. Well, first off, I can agree with his opinion on managing a server. It is pretty hard, but the thing is, most people would agree with me on that if you had just handled everything way better, I guess. Managing Art Gang would have been a lot easier than it is now. Also, you can't be a teen and a kid at the same time. I'm younger than you, and I seem to be way more confident with that server. I know I am. I owned Art Gang even before my 13th birthday one time. If I did it, you could have too. Anyways, on with the vent. I swear, if any one of you said to give up owner, I'm going to crack. I'm not giving up owner. It's final. Shut up. But you should. I think this place would actually be okay, fine, even great, and my mood would be the same if it weren't for the fact that the server seems to be infested by 13-year-old children saying, haha, pee pee poo poo, or clowning on me, or making me feel pretty uncomfortable. Or doing things to deliberately piss me off, looking at you, CJ. Or being downright offensive. I can handle dark humor, I just don't find a lot of it funny. And it's just annoying for the most part, in my opinion. But, yeah, boo-hoo. There's several things wrong with this part to me. The main part I'll talk about is just the fact that you're blaming, quote-unquote, 13-year-old children saying haha pee-pee poo-poo for your loss in, like, mental health or something. I'm sorry, dude, but come on. You can't just complain about the public to the public without expecting a bunch of complaining. You're gonna get complaints. That's how the world works. The world does not revolve around you, and you can't get your toxic opinion in the public and expect people in opposition to not get angry. Also, he pretty much said I was going to deliberately do things to piss him off, which I'll admit, I did, but I don't anymore. You think I'm trying to do that now? Maybe in some people's eyes, yeah, but to me, this is something different. This is, justice or something like that. I don't know. On with the reading. I don't like the way you all act. It's too immature, in my opinion, and it's like having a record repeat of a song you don't like. Please note that not all of you are like this. I dislike some of the way people joke around, the stuff they say, and the literal stupidity of some folks. I would like to be recognized and acknowledged, as I basically have no one to talk to, except here, so I want to stay here as much as I can, but it's hard when people act so mindless. I also would like to point out that people have proven to dislike me and overall trash talk me all since October of 2019. It is tiring. I admit I do some pretty crummy stuff, but I don't go out of my way to ruin you. I think this happens and my blood pressure rises when I'm here because of all of that stuff. I'm tired of all the stuff that happens, being ignored, being told I'm a bad person, being told I'm a manipulator, and apparently using my dead father as a tool to get people, quote unquote, on my side. Okay, if you don't like how they all act, then I guess that's understandable, but then why do you want to continue to run the server? These people are entitled to their own opinions and their own interests, you know. You can't dictate that yourself just because you are the owner. Actually, if this were the real world, then doing something like that would be pretty similar to that of a dictatorship. Yeesh. Plus, he is recognized and he is acknowledged. There are people on his side, and he and I both know that. That's pretty exclusive of you, dude. Also, you do go out of your way to ruin us. Sorry, but you kind of do. If you didn't do that, then you probably would have made this rant, or vent, or whatever you want to call it, that personally attacks a lot of people. And please, for the love of God, stop talking about your dad. Just the fact that you're mentioning you being accused of manipulating people with your deceased father seems as if you want to manipulate people with it. And also, that happened a while ago. It's time to move on. We're way past the stage of denial or whatever stage you were on. I get you miss him, and I think any sane person would miss their deceased loved one a lot. But with you and your maturity, there comes a time where you have to accept reality. And so far, your mental health has shown to me that you haven't done that yet. Please, get a hold of yourself instead of doing this. I'm tired of the immaturity, the chaos, and everything. I'm tired of people telling me to give up owner, as well as being poorly thought of. I had before, but I'm not like that. I'm tired of people complaining about decisions I made for the server. I own the server, boo-hoo. If you have a problem, leave. I don't care. I'd rather had 10 members that actually care about me rather than 100 people who constantly yam me. Now, this part is pretty much a recap of literally everything we've just covered, but the last few parts caught my eyes. If people are complaining about decisions you make for the server, you should listen to those people. They're the people. They're the most active in the server. I think that the quality of the server should match their expectations. Just because you added it and thought it would be a good idea doesn't mean everyone else agrees with you, even if you're the owner. You think world leaders don't get hate because they've made changes people don't like? There's gonna be people who dislike your changes. The best thing to do is to listen to them and to listen to their advice. Anyways, there's probably going to be so much outlashes against me, but to be fair, I don't care. My reputation is fucked enough. Alright, well I guess you don't have a problem with me putting this out there. I'm going to talk about some specific members. Trigger warning if you can't handle me being a human being and being pissed off at you. Please know I don't hate any of you, and this is just my venting thoughts. I do like you, even when you're all a bit eh. Well, this is the beginning of most of the talk Orangey says about the server ends, but it's the beginning of, obviously, where it talks about specific members. So, yeah, Orangey, you're a human being, but everyone is. Just because you're human doesn't exempt you from being wrong for making this post. Also, I have to note that you don't hate any of us, then why did you just admit you're going to talk specifics? This is really confusing. I don't even understand what's going on here anymore. Anyways, let's begin to dissect the list of people he wants to talk about. I'll talk about each opinion I want to dissect because I feel like there are some other ones that are kind of unnecessary, mainly ones that are short and don't convey much. So let's start. Adsta, really sweet and is one of the few people that has a functioning brain and knows how to show the ends of both sides and doesn't constantly bully me. I was hoping you wouldn't bring Adsta into this. I don't know what Adsta actually feels, mainly because I don't think a conversation with him on this would be pretty. Maybe we should just leave Adsta alone. Control. Honestly, sorry, but you just get on my nerves. I don't think you're funny, and you overall make my experience at Art Gang miserable. Sorry, but it's what I think. You always have something to complain about when I make a decision, and it just ruins my experience. Well, sorry I have to deal with him, but you have to. Or maybe not, because it appears this entire issue is causing him to leave. One of my best friends to leave Discord. You seriously need to handle situations better, instead of attacking people think they're going to submit to you or something. I think we've pretty much wrapped this up. In the end, he tells us to hate him for no reason. That was a quote. Gee, I wonder why people hate him so much. Anyways, have a good day, or night, wherever you are. Remember to be mature and responsible, and handle only situations you're confident in handling. It's the best for not only yourself, but for everyone. Goodbye.